Absolutely, I'm a
Are
Legion
you serious?
fan. Yeah, man, classic. Come on, Legion is like the Star Trek of DC Comics. You gotta enjoy that metal. What the hell is that?
I would like to buy an Indian spawn, please.
No.
What did you just call it?
This is a Native American spawn from the tribe, the Mohonka spawns.
I believe the term is indigenous American spawn.
I think the term is insulting as hell. Spawn.
No. This is super accurate. He has an eagle,
Accurate to what?
a tomahawk.
That might be the most 90s toy I've seen in a long time.
What the hell?
When you buy this on the sidewalk, there will be a real Native American shedding one tear for you.
Spawn is kind of the poster child of the 1990s.
Spawn, yeah, he was one of the greatest.
I didn't mean that in a positive way.
No.
It's not the greatest film of the 1990s.
You mean that in the back of Spencer's poster that you don't want anyone to see you looking at kind of way.
Yeah, like when we all thought it was really cool to put your face on metal because, oh, look, it's my face if it were metal.
Oh, those needle things?
Yeah.
Oh, those were...
I'm gonna talk as a real child of the 90s. All these shitty comics did make way for pretty amazing toys because this is a really crappy character that I would never want to read about, but this is one of the most badass action figures I've ever seen in my life.
It's because he has a headdress.
What I'm talking about is the 90s had such a ridiculous thing in comics. I mean, we had guys like Spawn, who...
Which was a ripoff of Venom, to be fair.
Yeah, well, Spawn is
It was a
Venom,
rip-off of Venom
Venom
with McFarlane's
plus-
Batman cape on
Venom
it.
plus Spider-Man plus Batman. Here's what happens when
HBO
people walk in
animation.
the store and say, I really love Spawn. You know what happens? My brain tunes out, and I assume that they have the worst taste in the world.
Just associate.
I really love Spawn.
How is it still
Have a good
comic?
evening. I'm out.
Well, the villain is really cool. We have to make them an anti-hero. And so that we can justifiably give them their own series and not say we're promoting evil. It's like, no. Sabretooth was cool as a bad guy. You put him on the X-Men, you give him a freaking collar. Like, no, you've defeated Sabretooth. Venom as Lethal Protector was not as cool as Venom might kill Spider-Man at any moment.
But let's talk about Venom. Venom wasn't kind of douchey enough.
Right.
We need to make Carnage.
Right.
Am I the only kid that used to
Same
take
thing.
the holographic cards off and add them to my card collection?
Yes.
Yes, because you ruined your comics.
You buy two
fucking-
comics.
No, I wouldn't do that.
As a 2-year-old, I knew you buy two
You
comics.
buy two copies, one to read and one to keep mint.
Why did you have enough money to buy 2 holographic card comics?
Also, you would buy the one that comes in the bag, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
couldn't
gotta
open
keep
the
one in
bag.
another bag. Which, we didn't know at the time, those bags apparently decay at an alarmingly fast rate.
It was cheap plastic.
Yeah.
Good stories happened in spite of the
Right.
90s.
Right.
Yes. But I mean, the ideas and the marketing of like this time we're gonna have a Prisma foil cover and Spider-Man's gonna wear armor, and then it's like, yes, I just hardened my webbing and made it into armor.
Okay, I got a game. 90s Marvel card roulette.
Oh.
Close your eyes, grab one,
Okay.
and let's see how awesome he is.
I'm afraid.
Could be a she.
No one look at the...
Hold on, I'm no Gambit.
Oh, you are a Gambit.
Pablo, who do you got?
Sentinel.
Sentinel?
No,
Sentinel's all right.
That's Sentinel cartoon show Sentinel.
That's cartoon, whatever.
Just saying, it's
don't-
not-
Okay, don't be
Don't
pedantic.
bash
just
the
saying.
I'm tired of people bashing
No, no,
the
no, no.
90s X-Men cartoon.
No,
okay?
I enjoyed that X-Men cartoon.
It
That-
was delightful.
As
Yes.
a kid, all right, as a kid, maybe now as an adult, I mean, like, you don't think it's the most masterful piece of work. So
It introduced us to the
It
soap opera of comics.
doesn't
It
need
had
to be super smart and accurate. It
Well,
did what it needed to
but
do.
it was super accurate though to the comic. Like they
Yeah, it
did
was.
the comic storylines
Yeah.
a lot.
it had what we call moxie.
This is
Totally.
you
just
got
bad
you
animation,
back,
especially compared to animated Batman. The animated series.
back it up, guys. You are barking up the wrong tree. I adore X-Men the Animated. The first time media made me cry was the scene where Gambit and Rogue were on the Savage Land and their powers were taken away, and it was the first time that Gambit and Rogue could be intimate with one another. Little
Don't
Wally,
say intimate.
They were being intimate.
Were you saying that you were as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs? Is
That-
that what you're saying?
I was.
Remember which episode that was?
That was Night of the Sentinels. that was OG.
Part 1 or 2?
That was part 1.
That was part 1.
And part 2 during the last time on.
Right.
My card is Gideon. Do we remember Gideon?
I do remember Gideon, who did not have any cool stories.
If I'm going into a corporate meeting and this bag of dicks walks in with his green hair and his gold arms, I'm leaving.
90s comic movies get a really bad rap. There is more positive in the 90s than people give it credit for.
I'm sick of people forgetting Dolph Lundgren's Punisher. Every time they talk about the Punisher, they start with Thomas Jane. I'm like, wait a minute. Dolph Lundgren planted his flag
But-
first, baby.
I have
but
a
why
special
was it
place in
too
my heart for that
expensive?
movie.
But why was it too expensive to get a Skull t-shirt for Dolph?
I don't think it was the expense. I think they truly thought it would look silly. In that fucking movie, they thought a skull shirt would be too much.
Where he fought ninjas.
Yes.
I want to talk about the fact that the criminally underrated Batman Forever is forever tied to Batman and Robin.
We're done here.
No.
People think Batman Forever is Batman and Robin. They go around thinking, oh, that Batman Forever movie, that's the one with the Arnold Schwarzenegger and the blonde girl.
Is
No.
this the one accent you have for everyone?
Everyone in the 90s.
And also,
Everyone in the 90s.
The most 90s girl ever, Alicia Silverstone. How do you not remember her fucking name?
The point is, Batman Forever was a hit film. It had real gravitas. Yes, it was a little campy.
What was the gravitas?
It was
of
Batman
Forever?
trying to grapple with the two sides of who he is.
A little duality, yeah.
You know what
Lots
would be
of
great? You know
duality.
what would be great about that? Is if it was actually in the movie.
Batman Forever, better third Batman film than Dark Knight Rises.
That is not true.
I can categorically
Whatsoever.
break
That's
that
a
down.
Wow, that is not true.
I
Bold
can't make
statement,
that call.
That is-
That's finally a bold statement.
That is the boldest statement I've heard all night.
Too controversial to talk about, I think.
Yeah.
That
Too
is.
much controversy.
I will take the win then.
I
No.
will instead offer.
Thanks for watching another Comic Shop show.
Make sure, as always, to like, share, favorite, and be a drinking buddy here on Whiskey and Waffles. And a huge thank you to Golden Apple Comics for letting us shoot the series here.
Ooh, Golden Apple.
Beautiful shop.
And check out more content, and we got more coming.
Do we really have more coming?
Yeah.
Shut up. Watch it.
Yeah!
It's a thing you should watch.
Why did you go Italian? You're not Italian.
Because it's not talking about the 90s no more, yo. Racist.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty offensive Italian stereotype.
Where's my Indian spawn?